Hi there, guys, and welcome to the WWE predictions for Fastlane. It is the last pit stop until WrestleMania. Current scores are 139 to Active Life Dan and myself leading at 158. So this is the last one before Mania, and then we start season 4 post Mania. So Dan, you got anything you want to tell us before we crack on with this? Other than you're going to get beat again?
No, I'm not going to get beat. I think this one's going to be a good one for me to close that gap a little bit more, and then Mania's going to be the decider. So I reckon, hopefully my picks are pretty good, but we'll go from there and then see what happens. I think even if we both have a bit of a good pay-per-view, I think Chamber was pretty good for both of us, really.
Yeah, it was alright.
There was only a few points different, but we both kind of swayed the same way, so we'll find out. We'll see what happens.
Alright, cool. So, as you can see on your screen right now is the way the points are distributed to the winner. So, we're going to start with the first match. We've got the Revival, the Raw Tag Champs versus, I don't know, the Glorious Team. What is their name? And Ricochet and Aleister Black, because for some reason they're a team when they don't need to be.
Yeah.
I have, just to quickly get through this one, because I have no interest in this really, other than the Revival, because I don't see why Ricochet and Aleister Black are together. They've just killed two individual stars. I've got Revival by pinfall.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Revival winning this one. I think it's safe to say that obviously Vince McMahon needed a bit of boost to the ratings, so that's obviously I think why he brought out Aleister Black and Ricochet. Apparently he was behind Triple H's back.
Yep.
So I think they're only there to promote NXT and to get a bit more interest. Nobody really knows who they are.
No, mainstream don't know, do they?
Prior to it, but they've been beating everybody pretty much on the main rosters. Makes them look quite strong, so I think there's going to be a bit of a tactic where Chad and Bobby Roode kind of cost the match on this one, I reckon. Revival will just return anyway, pinfall. Alright,
just while we're on the NXT thing, bad news for Ciampa. Just come up to the main roster, needs surgery.
Yeah, it's tough, that one, man. You know, it's I mean, they're probably heading. I think this is where it's going to go. They're probably going to not win the tag team titles.
Yeah.
But I think, what's his name's going to probably win the title.
What are you talking about? Who?
Oh, what's his name? You know, I mean, Ciampa's buddy.
Oh, Gargano.
Gargano, yeah, sorry.
It's his time.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think Gargano's going to go for that title, and it'll be his to take. Ciampa will go to main roster.
Yeah, I think so.
And then that's it. But it's a shame that he's just obviously had an injury and stuff. But
so bad.
That knee twist was horrible.
It was horrible.
But yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the women. We've got, because we're doing it in the order of the wiki, barring the last match. So we've got Charlotte versus Becky. I'm going with what my heart wants, not what my head's saying. My heart is saying Becky Lynch by submission.
Yeah, I've got to agree on that one, mate. I think it is going to be a Becky Lynch submission win. It's going to be very last sort of second. It's going to look very strong in Charlotte's favour, I reckon. But
part of me sees Ronda Rousey coming out, attacking them both, because obviously it'd be no DQ or something like that.
It's a singles match, mate.
It's a regular singles match.
Yeah, regular singles match on this one. So I can't see that happening.
Right.
I think
she signed a no harm agreement thing.
Correct.
So what?
Yeah.
But
I think
that don't make any sense.
Is what it is, mate. It's what I've got in front of me. But I think Becky's going to win, but I think it's going to look strong in Charlotte's favour. But I would, as I was saying to you before that we started recording, is that I'd like to see sort of this carry on, because it's obvious that WWE are trying to make it look as though it's going to be a triple threat all the way down, and everybody's going to hate Charlotte for it. We don't want it.
No, we don't. We just want Becky versus Ronda.
Exactly, and I think Ronda will probably destroy Charlotte between Fastlane ending.
I hope so.
And Mania.
And
then we'll get a true Becky Lynch versus Ronda. That's it.
Really
Ronda loses, leaves WWE. Goodbye. We don't need her.
Fair one. Let's move on then with that. We've got the Reuniting Shield versus three. Let's call it as it is. 3 jobbers in this match because there's no way the Shield are losing. Pinfall.
Yeah.
Right.
Simple as, mate. I think it's going to be Shield, powerbomb, powerbomb, powerbomb.
Yep.
Pinfall.
Do you want to just move on?
Yep.
Oh, quick question. They come out to the Shield music, right?
Do you mean just basically Roman Reigns music?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roman Reigns music through the crowd.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Okay.
That's old school Shield, isn't it?
It is.
I'm surprised that I've just said it's old school Shield.
Are they wearing Shield gear or not? I think they will.
I don't want them to because it's just gimmicky.
Yeah, but I think they will.
But they probably will. Yeah, I can't see. I don't think Seth Rollins is going to come out in his Power Ranger gear,
no,
like
Dean's
set
not,
colour and stuff. So.
No, Dean's not going to come out in his jeans and his vest, is he?
I mean, it'd be pretty cool.
It would be cool.
If it did, but it is what it is.
So we've got Asuka versus I don't even know what even is this match, man. Like, where has this even come from? We've got Asuka versus Mandy Rose. I mean, I know. Do you know what? It's Asuka by submission. I'm done with this one. There's no need for this.
I think Asuka might drop it. Mate.
What?
Yeah, I just don't see Asuka being very. She's not been at many live events. She's not been on.
Are you seriously
TV
picking
much.
Mandy Rose for this match?
I could see her dropping it, mate.
Do you know what? I could see her dropping it with some outside interference.
I mean, I'm gonna say Asuka because she's obviously it's Asuka and she might just win it.
Submission,
but
or
I
not?
think this might be a swerve ball for the women, and I think Mandy might take it.
Submission or pinfall then?
Probably submission on this one.
Okay. So we've got Bayley Banks versus the other two. I mean, Tamina and Nia. I mean,
yeah.
Why is this?
Do you think they're going to drop it already? I don't think they will, personally.
I think if they do drop it, there's no team that are women on the roster that can beat the other two.
Yeah, I think they're a bit too strong.
They're too overpowered. The only thing that they lack is pace. And
I think bear in mind that Sasha said that she's looking at leaving, or was looking at leaving as well. If it follows suit, then they will keep her and Bayley as the champions for a bit longer.
Wouldn't be, because I said this before, I wouldn't be surprised if they drop it so they can do Bayley versus Sasha Romania.
But there's no reason to, at all. Like, none of them are turning.
I know, but fan service, we all want it on the bigger stage. We've had it in NXT.
Nah, it's not going to happen for a while.
Do you not think? What, even if Sasha says she's going to leave?
Nah, I think Boss and Hug are going to keep these championships and stay as they are for a little bit longer.
So you're saying submission or pinfall for this one?
Right, how can Bayley do a Bayley to belly on either of them two big women?
She's going to do it to them both at the same time. She's going to grab them both like this. And just...
I don't think she will. I think it's going to be a Sasha Banks with the disarmer, is it, I think?
The bank statement.
Not the bank statement, yeah. Is that, yeah?
Yeah, disarmer is Becky's, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's the one, yeah. But either way, it's an arm bar of sorts.
So we'll both go in submission. Everything is the same so far, mate. Right, let's do. Why have they got the belts?
Could we see? Sorry, could we see Bayley do Sasha's move?
Yes, maybe.
Potentially,
yes.
Either way, submission.
Okay, we've got the Usos versus Shane and Miz. For some reason, the Usos now have the belts again.
They aren't dropping.
Just give us the Usos versus the Revival.
Yeah. And
I've done with it. Get rid of two branded belts.
Yeah.
Have one.
And I think they're going to be remaking these belts, because they do look a bit.
They look shit. Let's be honest.
Compared to the newest belts they're coming out with, especially the women's one.
Yeah, they look dog turd.
I think, yeah.
So I have
Usos to win.
Usos pinfall. Oh my god, we've got the exact same card.
It's going to be literally super kicks in it.
Yeah, we're gonna rip off Matt and Nick Jackson.
Yeah.
Super kicks.
Couple of super kicks and then frog splash. Job done.
Frog splash. No, that's not going to be it. It's going to be super kick. Miz and Shane push each other. Frog splash. Then it's a pinfall. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Right. Okay. So we've got the entire card the same up until this one. I think, mate. You've got Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens. Newly returning Kevin Owens. Potentially a face. We don't even know.
I think the only way. The
ergonomic belt.
Yeah, true. The only way Bryan's retaining is from help from
Rowan.
Eric Rowan.
Right, I want your official pick for this match because I have mine written down here, and if it's the same as mine, I am not going to be happy.
Well, we spoke about this before we started recording. I did say I can see Kevin Owens winning it because why bring him straight to a championship opportunity with a new finisher? Well, not a new finisher, but a better finisher.
An iconic finisher.
Yeah, exactly. He's obviously a fan favourite at the minute.
I think he's winning Money in the Bank.
But
he's my pick for Money in the Bank already.
Alright, well, I'm going to say Daniel Bryan wins with help from Rowan.
So you're saying Bryan by how?
I'm going to say DQ.
So no. So you're saying Kevin Owens gets DQ so Bryan wins?
Oh, that's a good point. Tricky one, this one, mate.
Look at it this way, right? What are both of them doing for Mania?
Kevin Owens wins by DQ.
You've got the entire card the same as mine.
What?
Yeah. It's literally written on my other monitor here.
Yeah, I think it's going to be that then, isn't it? It's going to be Kevin Owens by DQ. I can't even
show you, but like, it literally says Kevin Owens, open bracket, DQ, close bracket.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh.
I'm just thinking it just makes sense to do it like that.
Right.
Kevin Owens still gets the win.
What match closes the show?
Shield.
You reckon?
Would that close the show? Nah, I think it's going to be Becky and Charlotte.
It's either going to be Becky and Charlotte or this belt. And
yeah, true.
The WWE title needs to close the show, and you can't.
So we're going to get.
You can't on a DQ. We're going to get the
Revival as the opener.
Unless Sami Zayn comes out, is he ready to return?
He is apparently.
Do you know what?
He's going to come back.
I genuinely might have Sami Zayn to interfere, and Kevin Owens wins the belt.
That's a good shout, mate.
Do you know what?
Do you know what you're going to do? Why not?
What? I haven't seen SmackDown. What happened on SmackDown between these two? Tell me.
Bear in mind, Kevin has been handed a title like that before.
He has.
When Triple H.
Thing is, though, it worked.
Yeah, it did.
What happened on SmackDown? I didn't see it. What happened between these two?
Yeah, so Kevin Owens basically came out.
Yeah.
Said, obviously the title's mine. Rowan dropped him.
Then what?
Kevin Owens, Mustafa Ali came out to help Owens.
Okay.
Got took out by Daniel Bryan.
Right.
Kevin Owens, Mustafa Ali was about to get stamped on by Bryan. Kevin Owens kicked him, stunned him, walked off with Mustafa Ali.
So Kevin Owens left Bryan on the floor.
Correct.
Right, no way Kevin Owens is winning then, is he? Oh, great. I don't even know what to pick. Do you know what? I'm going against the grain here. I'm going to say Daniel Bryan by pinfall.
Okay, cool.
And you've gone Kevin Owens by DQ.
Yeah. It's more than likely going to be Bryan by pinfall.
Do you know what? It's not. Cause I think it's Kevin Owens by DQ. That was my original because it makes sense for them to have a rematch at Mania. I mean, what are either of them doing at Mania? Nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
There's nothing planned out for this belt, and this is supposed to be the tier belt. Yeah. I mean, what is AJ Styles doing?
Well, that's
where is he?
He's gone. He's gone. Disappeared. Why have we not got Samoa Joe defending his title already?
I don't honestly know.
But
these are questions for the road dog, Jesse James.
I know, mate. That was so good. Well, don't forget that they've got new creative now. Jeff Jarrett's on creative team.
God, yeah. Look how great TNA team. Was.
We've got a new woman on creative team. A woman will make everything better. That's not being sexist. I'm just saying. That's what Vince McMahon said.
What does he know about anything in 2019? other than the year that it is.
Exactly.
Right, well, that's me concluding the episode. Unless you want to chime in and say something, mate.
No, mate, I think we're pretty done and dusted on this one. It's fast lane, it's shit lane.
One thing I do want to say, though.
Let's go lane.
Right. why not get rid of this pay-per-view and just
but we've got
have a slightly longer
Clash of Champions has come back for next year. Apparently, this year, sorry.
Was it?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, there's 2 Saudi Arabia pay-per-views coming again.
Oh, great!
So we're gonna probably have another.
We're gonna have another women's pay-per-view then as well. Then,
another Rumble. That actually hasn't been announced.
Another
but there is an empty slot.
They will do another women's if they're going to Saudi. They have to. They can't.
But
they can't not do one.
Other than that, yeah, no, nothing else to say, mate. We'll see what happens, and hopefully I'll win all the points this time.
This is ridiculous. This entire pay-per-view is pointless. This is
the only thing that's going to do it is if, well, it's nothing, is it really? It's just that one match that's going to.
Do you know what?
Decide it.
I'm going to make a small change.
Okay, I'll allow it.
I am changing my Becky Lynch Charlotte Flair.
Yep.
To a no contest. There is no winner.
That'd be tough, mate. That would be tough.
No, because the crowd will go balmy. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm going Becky Lynch submission.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't do that.
Are you gonna make any more changes before we finish?
I'm just trying to think what is going to make people watch Raw on Monday, because that is it's going to have to be something to do with Becky and Charlotte.
Becky Lynch is going to come out and absolutely get a pop if she wins.
Could you imagine if she comes out and just gets squash matched by Charlotte? Like Goldberg, Brock Lesnar type.
Yeah.
Speaking of Brock, is he doing anything?
He's not on any. Actually, no, sorry.
Is he on Raw?
Yes, he's on Raw after Mania.
So not before?
2 more after that. No, he's not. He's not on the booking to be on it before Mania.
Jesus. Bloody Christ.
But people have speculated that because he's on it 2 after, it'll be him announcing that he's leaving again, and then.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
He's definitely going to drop the title, I think, at this stage.
Yeah, I think. Quick question then, while we're on the Mania thing, because we're going to wrap up. Rollins, does he win by himself, or does the Shield come out to help him win?
I think the Shield will come out.
I hope they don't do that. Because it pisses over a victory, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it is what it is, mate. You never know.
Oh, one more before I close.
Ambrose could cost him the match.
One more before I close.
Yeah.
Has Vince forced Reigns to come back early?
I say yes.
In Europe, yeah, I agree.
But the way they worked it was that he knew that he was in remission.
Yeah.
Well before.
Yeah.
It's just he wanted to keep it to himself for a bit longer.
Do you think?
Yes. Well, that's what he said. That's what he said in the interview. Is that he knew he was in remission for a few weeks before that came up. But obviously Vince wanted it to happen a lot sooner. Obviously Vince knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
The ratings dropped like shit. So.
Jesus Christ.
Obviously Dean was leaving.
Hard to believe that Reigns is the one that's making the ratings go up, innit?
Yeah, I said to you, didn't I? I said, when you announce something like that, people can't help but feel sorry for you.
Yeah, they can't help but pay attention. Yeah.
It was an instant way to make him get to where they wanted him.
Yeah.
It's just a shit thing that happens to someone, and I don't think it's a work.
No.
I think it's genuine. You can't lie about something like that.
They couldn't have this as a work now. Not because of the way that they're so tied to that cancer research people. That's
exactly, yeah, the Mary Corey cancer. Yeah, exactly.
They can't do this as a work.
Exactly.
It'd be horrible.
I think Reigns just likes it, and I think Reigns is actually getting more of a freedom of speech, in terms of scripting and stuff.
Do you know what I would love?
He sounds good when he's doing it properly.
What I would really like is the Shield come out at Mania, like you've just said. Reigns spears Rollins and Brock wins.
That
would be awesome, because it'd be payback.
That would be
if you remember rightly, because Rollins came out, stomped Reigns, took the belt from under Reigns' nose.
Yeah, true.
So if Reigns does it back, tends to be the heel, building a massive.
It could be one of the things where Reigns has said, "Look, I want a heel turn."
Maybe massive heel turn, massive build up for SummerSlam. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll see what happens.
Right.
But in that, mate, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm done. Enjoy the pay-per-view. It is this Sunday. Hard to believe already. I think it's a 12 or 1 a.m. start for the UK. I think it's 1 a.m. start actually, and it's 3.5 hours long. So that's fun.
Long, to be honest. Yeah.
Have a good weekend and stay safe, people. Anything you want to add, Dan?
No, mate, all good from this end. Take care, everybody.
Alright, see you all soon. Have a good weekend, guys.